let me know when y'all ready. Your last little sip of wine. Hey y'all, this is your girl Shamila with the 50 something. As you can see, I kicked Miles out. No, I'm just kidding. He's right behind the camera. Well, he was. But I kicked him off the couch because, you know, I'm a big part of 50 something. I'm half of it. But we wanted to do something different. So welcome to Mila's world, okay? I have three beautiful women here with me. I have three beautiful women here with me. And so I'm going to have you ladies introduce yourselves. So we're going to start with you. Mm-hmm.
Hey everyone, my name is Sarah Maria, and I am the visionary behind the brand The Surrendered CEO, which is for women who are ready to step away from the hustle and grind of the world and surrender their life and their business to the Lord. Women that are there to support other women with collaboration over competition and learn how to build wealth the kingdom way. And I'm also the host of Boss Hour, which are my networking events for women, and She Is Retreats, which are my retreats for kingdom women. Happy to be here.
All right. It's hard to follow that.
We nailed the show now. That was a lot.
Okay. No, my name is Andrea Lovett of Wild Faith Life. And I do multiple things. It's kind of all encompassing. But for the most part, I address women and men too. When it comes to confidence, building a business, building wealth, which, you know, we gotta work together on that. As well as music production, and I write lyrics as well as tell stories.
Her music is really good. Her music is good. I've heard
it
it.
is.
Yeah.
She gonna say it's hard to follow, then say 10 things.
Okay.
Girl, you
Followed. Okay, now that was hard to follow. We're live. Okay. So my name is Aciosa. I'm a model mentor, and also actress and mental health advocate.
Okay, and we're done with the show.
Right. Thank y'all for watching.
We done said all the million things that we do. Nah. Okay, well, thank y'all for coming on. So I handpicked y'all because of all the things that you guys are doing. Well, you were actually highly recommended. And I was like, oh yeah, because I met you before.
Yes.
And so then I'm on your Instagram. I'm like, okay, yeah, she could definitely come on. But Henny was just like, oh yeah, I think she'll be good for your show.
Yeah, shout out
to come
to
on a
you.
bit or something. Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I think she'll be good on the women's show. So
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
thank you for coming. I knew all you guys will kind of be good together. So because y'all two already work together. So yeah. All right, well, let's get started. Oh, I do want to give a shout out to Ruffalo. So we are in Aunt Ruby's penthouse, but we are in the Ruby room. I forget what we call it. I think I named it too. Yeah, I like it too. I was gonna have us out there, but I was like, you know, it's kind of sexy, sexy, sleek. You know, just like us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Like it.
Okay. But I kind of want to. You know, I do a 50 something, and it's kind of more of a comedy show. And I mean, I'm goofy, so that's who I am. But I want to bring on more serious topics and not so much of like other stuff, but something that we can really talk about with us being entrepreneurs and, you know, women in business and, you know, careers and stuff like that. So, but one of my questions is, what's something that no one told you about becoming a woman?
We getting deep already.
Yeah.
Okay. I think for me, being soft, I didn't know that growing up, and a lot of people, it's common sense to a lot of people because of whom their mother is and how soft their mother was. Well, I grew up in a household where I wouldn't say independent, because I feel like a lot of people misconstrue dominant and independence. You know, you can be independent and soft.
Yeah.
I was raised around a lot of dominant women. So I didn't know what soft was or how to even be soft or like tap into that. And I realized getting in relationships, they're like, why you so hard? What you been through? Like, God, I'm like, chill out. And I'm like,
well, since I was 2, this is what I've been through.
Right. I'm like, this is just me. Like, I didn't think nothing wrong. Like, I didn't think anything of it. And I'm like, okay,
yeah, it's true.
Is a thing.
Yeah.
And it's true when it comes to like being raised by a single mom. Because it's like, oh, well, you know, make sure you never depend on a man or depend on this. And it's just like, they make it seem like being dependent on someone is such a bad thing. Like, like when you go to work, they have to depend on you, right? So I'm just
Right.
like, why can't I depend? If I have a man, why can't I depend on him?
Mhm.
Heck, I'm tired of depending on myself.
Right. I need help.
I have one. I would say for me, it was the art of partnership.
Mhm.
Like in a marriage, like I wasn't taught how to be a wife, how to be someone who meets him where he is and like building together. It was either you're dependent or you're independent. You know, I didn't know that medium of like, okay, this is how you walk with a man, as opposed to just being carried by him or dominating him.
I feel like identity, right? I feel like that like most of the time I didn't know who I was. So it's like if I don't know my identity, then the world is gonna try to tell me this is how I'm supposed to be as a woman. I'm supposed to be like this, this, and this, especially because I was adopted. So I grew up with a white mother, a father from Sudan, right? I'm black. So it's like I went to like an all white school. So I was forever trying to figure out where I fit in. Do I fit in with these people? Do I fit in over here? Like, who am I? And then so I went through like all these like phases and stuff until as an adult and me walking with God, like I found my identity in him, but it took a long time just to get to that point. So I was always like, you know, and the world's gonna tell you, oh, you need to be like more like this, or I need to be more like this, I need to be more like this. And it's like it was like too much. And so I would change stuff. Like I used to like I remember I had colored contacts one time. Like I was trying to always figure out like where like where do I fit in?
And you know what? If you depend on society to tell you who you
Yeah.
are, you will never figure out who you
Right.
are.
And it's never good enough. Like I'm not good enough.
Yeah, because
Someone's
you have
always
people
gonna be
treat
older
pulling you
than
different ways. Yeah,
younger than you, skinnier than you, prettier than you, more money than you. It's always going to be something.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. Because I'm like, listen, you gonna take me out, and like you said, like you found God and you found your identity,
Yeah.
and I'm like that's what happened with me. It was like I kind of went through this stage where I was really finding myself, and it's like when you find yourself, that's when you find God. So
Yeah.
it's like the same kind of thing. You go through the same journey, however you say it, or whichever way you do it. But
Yeah, to echo that, like, just going through in my 20s, I explored every religion. I did all of these different things. I was everywhere.
That's good though.
And,
but
I that was like my years of confusion.
Yes.
You know, and coming back to God in this season of my life, it's like I feel so much clearer. I feel more clear on who I am than I've ever felt. Ever.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
Well, I
key.
say that's good because getting to explore everything, it leaves your mind open. Even though it was confusing, you came back to find who you really were, though.
Yeah, but I do honor the season where I was exploring different religions, because you're right, it does make you more open-minded, because it's like it makes you more open-minded, but at the same time it makes you sure. Like, I done seen it all.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Did it
Yeah.
all.
Yes.
I'm sure that this is what
Yes.
it would be, you know.
That's me. I'm always asking questions. I'm always willing to learn something, and like I'm a curious person, so I might not be trying to get into whatever you're into, but I'm curious to know, how is it on that side of the world, or you know, just opening your mind up to the way people think. And I always wanted to go to school for psychology, and I think I'm going to like start that process, because that's something that I'm just like, I love to know, like how you said you explored. I do the same thing, to just gain the knowledge, and then what resonates with me is what I know. Like you said, you feel sure.
Yeah, because I grew up, my dad was Muslim and my mom's Catholic. And so I grew up with both of them. And then I was raised Catholic, and then I left that. And so I say I'm kingdom. I won't even say I'm Christian. I say I'm kingdom because like I'm Christ follower, right? So I believe in Jesus, Holy Spirit, God, all of that. But growing up with my dad, right, his religion is his culture, and my cousins are Muslim. Their religion is their culture. So it's like I've always been open-minded, but like you said, when I saw everybody else's stuff, like I know that what I believe is for me, like that's you know what I'm saying, that's my truth, right? But it's like, but I've never been like, oh, you gotta be like this, and you know what I'm saying, because I didn't grow up like that.
Well, I think when people are super focused on telling telling everybody else
all day.
I feel like when people are super focused on telling everybody else what they should believe, I think that comes from insecurity.
Yeah.
So like when you're saying, hey, I've experienced different religions and I've chosen Jesus, you know, I'm following Jesus. It's like you're choosing that from a place of security. That's what I hear. I hear that you're secure in that, and you're not like, well, I got to prove that this is the right choice.
No.
By making
I still
everybody
think it's
else
the right choice, but I'm not I don't
Pushing
push
it on
my
people.
stuff on
Prove it.
other
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
because the way Jesus
And-
met me, I meet people where they are.
And then I like that you said kingdom because people are like now kind of swaying that way. I feel like that's good. That's a good thing because it kind of takes you outside of just that bubble of just like, oh, this is just what I believe in. And people that's kind of stay in that bubble are more so, I feel like, are worshipers. I don't know. When it comes to spirituality, some people kind of use it as a fad. Like, it's just, oh, I found this and everybody's doing this, so let me hop on it too.
Yeah.
But I'm like, and they're posting stuff and then they're living their life a different way.
Exactly.
Now, I'm not saying you got to be clean, crisp cut, because I don't think that anyone's truly like that.
No.
Well, I mean, some people probably are, but
No, but you're not supposed to be like that because if you were like that, you wouldn't need a savior. If you was already good.
Exactly. No, that's
But
true.
I
And
feel
it's
like the morals do have to align with what you're saying you believe in. And like, I think that's kind of what you're saying. The morals don't align, and you're just hopping on this bandwagon because you see everybody else doing it, and it doesn't resonate with you. And like, you have to work behind it.
And I'm telling people like, okay, if you are unhealthy and you have illness, and I had this conversation on a call before. It was like one of those prayer lines, and it was like, oh, I'm just, y'all pray for me, God, make a miracle, but then you're still doing the same thing that got you sick.
Come on.
I'm like, you gotta change something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I try not to be hard on people about that because I understand what it's like to not know. It's about knowledge.
Yes.
For one, a lot of times we know we're not doing something healthy, but we're still doing it, right? But that's an addiction.
Yes.
And people don't understand when it comes to addiction with food and stuff like that. People think that, like, when you see my 600-pound life, like, people think that's ridiculous, and it is. But you need to look at that person the same way you look at somebody that's doing crack.
Hello.
Because if you are addicted to sugar, that's even worse than drugs.
Sugar.
So,
Sugar
you know what I'm
is
saying?
like cocaine.
One,
Any addiction is a mental illness, honestly. So it takes a lot.
Yeah, and you mentally got to some point where you needed that. Or you feel like you needed that.
Yeah. But what I hear is like it's a journey of maturing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually what my church has been talking about like this past few weeks. It's like they've been talking about maturing in Christ, and like the majority of Christians, they will have 1 year of maturity 20 times because they've been going to church for 20 years. It's like, okay, I'm maturing, and I go a little bit, and then I go back, and I go a little bit, and I go back. It's the same loop over and over. And so like maturity, that requires a lot of, it's a journey, it's deep. It's inside of you.
And the surrender.
It is.
You gotta surrender. Like that's the thing that I learned was the surrendering, like dying to myself, like not doing what I wanted to do. Like in this season, like I had to die. Like the Lord's been after me for that surrender. And it's like I used to do him and me, and then I would like, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, you gotta surrender to like his will. Like that's the hardest part because it's fighting your flesh. If my flesh want to do something, my spirit's like, no, we're not doing that. My flesh is like, because you know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, you're a new creation in Christ, but the old part of me is still there. Like she didn't go anywhere. I just have, I like to make my spirit higher than my flesh. But she's still there. Yeah,
we build on a lot of habits. And so in order to get rid of a habit, you have to start a new one. Stop doing that. You can't just stop something like and then expect it to go away. You have to replace that with something. And so it's replacing old habits with new habits. And like that's what helped me in some of the things, even when it came to like eating and things like that. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna stop this, but I have to do that. I'm gonna stop this and I have to do that.
Yeah.
But also we have to factor in the stress that people are under and like how if you're, for example, if you're a person where you have like dopamine dysregulation, right? That means like your feeling of happiness, it kind of fluctuates. Well, if you're getting some dopamine from that cake, from the ice cream, from that sugar, that's a quick way to like fix that. So, it's contributing to that state, that chronic illness, but it's that short-term fix that's helping.
Yeah, even like with sex, like you hear a lot of people tell you that, when they have sex afterwards, they get it all done, they feel guilty, and it's that plus maybe even the person that you've been with. Like people don't understand that soul. You have that soul connection. Sex is sex is a spiritual practice, and it's like what I'm saying. You gotta know who you're doing it with. If that person got mental ill issues and dealing with all kind of stuff, and you do something with them, and then all of a sudden you run there while you crazy.
Yes,
because you
spiritually transmitted.
Right.
You can also throw that in, Lord.
Right. Say it. Wait a minute. That's right. Even when I see
no, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, you keep that over there.
Okay.
Your crazy self. How do you balance ambition with rest without guilt? Like, how do you, like, sometimes I feel like I have to keep on going. Oh, you know what? I got to take this time, keep on going. And if I rest a little bit, I'm like, damn, that's 2 hours that I lost. I could have kept on going.
There's a book I read called Peak Performance. And that one, it really shaped how I see rest. I still struggle with the guilt, but it's like, you know, rest is work. Rest is progress. Rest is performance. Because, for example, like in the book, they talked about like someone that works out in the gym, right? You can't lift weights every single day, or else your muscles are going to break down. They're not going to actually grow. Rest days are required for the muscles, like the tears, to like heal and, you know, change shape and grow and all that. So it's like your job is rest, and on certain days. And so I have to look at it like that, because I still like go to work, because, you know, hustle culture teaches you like, you know, sleep when you die.
You never sleep.
You
like,
constantly-
go to sleep at 12 and wake up at 2 in the morning.
So I'm going against that
Right.
consciously, saying I need rest. My body needs rest. My nervous system needs rest. And I have to tell myself that this is progress. Resting is progress.
Because if you don't, you'll break down. You guys heard that story about this lady. I think it was maybe about like 3-4 months ago. I think she was like a chef or something like that. And she was working a lot. And she was like, oh, and she even, I think on Twitter, even posted something like, oh, I'm going to take 3 days off, went to bed, and then wake up.
Your body will tell you that, because I went through being like that, would always go, and part of the hustle culture, but it's also because performance, right? So I got like delivered from performance, right? So me having to go all the time and not feeling like adequate if I'm not always doing something. Like this season I had to like stop like my business stuff. I had to sit it down, and I had to like learn how to rest. And it's like, even God, right? He rested, right? He rested on the seventh day. He rested. There's a day built in for that. But it's like, but the world will tell you, no, you got to keep on going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sleep when you die, hustle this, and this. But for me, it's like, if God is the author and finisher of my faith, right? And he has my whole life planned out, then I can't, it's like, I can't like work out like the algorithm or whatever. Like God is going to bring me who needs to see my stuff, my connections, all of that. And like, it take the pressure off. But the world is like, you got to perform. It's like, you always got to do this. And I'm like, what am I doing all this stuff for all these people for? Like, it's always doing. So it's really hard for me to sit still and to like do nothing. Like a couple times this year, I got off Instagram for like a couple months and just had to, you know, it's hard because I'm so used to like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
and I literally had to take the app off my phone, because
gotta
then
do
it's like
something.
you're sitting there, then you're like, oh, Instagram.
I gotta
And then-
do something. Like, and it's
because
like,
like that's
okay.
the whole thing with the dopamine thingy thing, right?
Like it's okay to rest.
And
Like
it's set
you
up
come
that
back
way.
and it
They
is.
designed
they
it to
literally,
addict
yeah,
you.
they literally designed it for that, and that's why we on crack when we on our phone. That's the same thing.
It's too much.
Oh my God, is that worse than crack too?
And I
It's
think
like
for
we
me,
all-
like,
we
I'm
are
a hard
addicted to
worker,
something.
but I'm a hard rester too.
Come on.
And
Yeah.
I think that comes from my mom. She had a stroke because she worked so much. You know, she had 6 kids she was dealing with by herself. She was raising us by herself, and she was also in nursing school to be a RN, but also already working as a LVN. So she was
And then
working
probably
long
stressing
hours.
about her children
That's
and stuff like
stress.
that. Yeah.
So it was a lot, and she had a stroke, and she had to like literally remember how to talk and walk and all of that again. Like she forgot literally who we were. Like she forgot her life because it was so stressful, because she never rests. When she get off after a 12-hour shift, she's studying and then helping us, and by the time she go to sleep, she's back up
again.
So for me, I seen that, and I'm like, I got the ambitiousness from that, but I also learned rest is important.
Yes, it is.
So I rest hard, honey. I have my little couple days where I'm like, I'm doing
I heard
nothing,
that.
self-help,
Yes.
self, care and all of that, because
But you know what I also think that we do too, when we're on that, where we're like in that hustle mode, we're chasing after something.
Yes.
And so I say this all the time. I'm like, the version of me that I'm becoming already exists.
Yes.
And like what I'm wanting or what I'm needing, I already have. And so making yourself feel that way, when you start saying it, you start feeling it, it starts to come to you.
and sometimes you just have to reset your brain. Like
For real.
when you're working so much, you start to think you're not thinking logically anymore.
Yeah,
because
that's
you're
true.
fatigued and you're tired. You're not thinking clear.
That's
so
true.
you have to step back, refresh your mind, refresh your body, refresh your brain, and then continue.
Yeah, because I'm like Christmas. I think I'm a reset or something.
Yeah.
Because I ain't. But do you guys think that women are taught to overextend ourselves in relationships?
I think right
and just in
now
general?
we're going through a whiplash
Mhm.
with all the trendiness around soft life and what is it called when they date men just to get like level up or something like
Oh,
It's
Like
like-
men for money or something.
that. Yeah,
Like when you got a sugar
some
daddy.
woman,
sugar
yes,
babies.
and
There's
some
a lot-
woman,
there's some
not
culture around
not even
that,
that. I
like,
remember some woman was trying to talk about we should do financial dating. Girl,
like sparkle stuff. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Sprinkle.
Sprinkle.
lady?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know.
Don't
like,
even get me started on
I
her.
don't even know.
Don't get me started
all
on
of
her,
that
but
stuff.
yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
that culture of like you got to
And
get
the
what you
provider.
can.
And that's
Yeah,
the thing
you gotta
about
get what you can from these men and,
influencers. It's like people
Yeah.
are so easily to be influenced. It's like, why don't you think for yourself and be like, oh yeah, sprinkle, and you following that. This lady is married.
Hello. Let's start there.
She's married. Okay. You're single and you want to sprinkle everything, and you won't find a man that way.
Sprinkle.
I mean,
That's
I don't.
what
But
I'm
the thing is,
saying.
I don't
It's a
watch all her
whiplash,
content, so I can't
yeah.
say too much about it. But it's just certain things that I see.
Yeah.
But you know, she just don't play about herself. That's
Right.
what I get from her.
Yeah,
like
she
I'm not
doesn't- she
playing.
doesn't-
I
she
got
don't
my
take
man a
less-
certain.
doesn't
Yeah,
take less than.
yeah. I
Yeah,
got my
so-
man a certain way that worked for her. You
Yep.
need to figure out what worked for you and stop trying to do everything everyone else is doing.
And I think people misunderstand certain influencers. They're
Yeah.
speaking on their life, their experience.
Yeah.
They're not really telling you it's going to work for you.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's about setting standards. People that have men of a certain caliber
Yeah.
is because they held themselves
Exactly.
at a certain caliber
Exactly.
to achieve that. Like
Yeah.
if you're not holding yourself at a certain caliber, you're not gonna get Mr.
Right.
Billionaire. You
Yeah,
know, like that's the
that's right.
difference
Mhm.
in like the real world and the internet. You have
Yeah.
to know
Yeah,
when
because
to
then
what's
exactly.
real.
So you going a whole different way than sprinkle. You want to take some of the things she's saying
Some
saying,
stuff
but
she
you're
says
doing
is
it
good,
wrong.
though. Like don't be like a
Yeah.
pick me,
Mhm.
right? Or like
Yeah.
the like when I think of like Brenda the Builder, right? Like how many dudes that I have to like build up? They, you know what I'm saying? It's like all that extra stuff too. But so it's like, but like she said, you're not gonna get that billionaire guy if you don't hold yourself to that.
Right. If
But
you
I
don't even
think-
have that aura to you to even
Yeah.
get that, you're not gonna get it.
To be that.
But that
you
goes
know?
back to like what I felt like I was never really taught because it's not either your sparkle, whatever.
Sprinkle,
Sprinkle.
It's sprinkle.
Sprinkle.
She said sparkle, sparkle. Hey, that could be your new thing.
Okay.
Y'all like put your finances, sparkle.
Right? You
Y'all
want to level up
better
your
get some life.
finances?
Y'all better get some life insurance.
You want to
Sparkle,
be your own provider?
sparkle.
There you go.
You better get that.
But what I was saying was like, it's not all that side of it. Like we're just glorified sugar babies, and it's also not Brenda the Builder
Oof,
either.
Lord, that
You know,
is
it's not
terrible.
that.
Who was
It's
Brenda the Builder?
Well, you know,
It's
you
like-
know how to build a man up. You know,
Oh,
like, we
yeah,
have the
oh.
bummy one.
But here's the thing.
Uh-uh.
That's when you're doing everything for them, and
Yes.
that's also from an unhealthy
Yeah.
space.
Yes, that's part.
One
It's
side
when
you're
you see potential in
dependent.
someone and they ain't got no potential
And
at all,
that-
and you trying to build
girl,
them up to
that
something
was
that
a
you
lot of
want,
my
and they ain't even looking at it,
reactions.
they ain't thinking about it, they
Yeah.
just want to use you. Anyway, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yes.
Like yeah, on one side
That-
you
look, that
are
part.
on
Yes.
one side you are dependent and predatory in a sense. On the other side you are it's also
That's
codependent.
a good way to think
It's
about
like,
it.
Codependent,
it's
yes.
like you like they are dependent on
Mhm.
you
Yes.
Mhm.
and you are like getting something from
You're
being
like a
Yeah,
savior.
the
Right.
the
Yeah.
satisfaction
Yeah,
of a savior. Yeah,
savior complex. So it's
And
like both of them are unhealthy.
Both of them.
and it's
Very
also, I
yes.
think, also what that thing is too is I'm giving you what I really want, but you're giving it to the wrong person. So I don't think there's anything wrong with building someone, but y'all have to build together. I'm not gonna just be building you up and I'm getting torn down. That ain't gonna happen.
Everyone has to have their role.
Yes. Yeah.
And then like what you were saying, or we were talking about being taught certain things. I think a lot of times it's not, we're not being taught. We're learning by watching what we see.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
So it's just
Yeah.
like, and I've taken good things from it and I've taken bad things from it because I was like, listen, I ain't doing that,
Right.
but I like what you did over here. I'm doing that.
Yeah.
But so
Yeah, the modeling is important, and it goes back to like family. You know, like what did you
Mhm.
see when you were growing
And
up?
what your mom sucked up. Like I see the stuff that my mom, you know what I'm saying? She like tolerated a lot of stuff and didn't like to put up a fight. So then I saw when I got older the stuff that I would tolerate in men. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom tolerated that in my father. So it was like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But it's learned.
Yep.
You know?
And
it is.
well, speaking as a mom, I don't know. Are you a mom?
No.
Okay, so
Girl, you the only one. We ain't got no kid.
We aunties over here.
Yeah, we the aunties.
We aunties.
So we don't quite know what you're talking about. But go ahead and say it anyway. I think somebody's gonna know.
Well, as a mama, I look at my son and I'm like, I have to do better so that I don't pass down those same pains. You know, those same things that were modeled to me that I don't want to model to him.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like there's a responsibility that I have to learn the right way to do it.
Yeah.
Like not this way over here, not way over here, but like some way. So when he looks at me, he sees something that, okay, would I want my son to marry a woman like me? You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Or, you know, I'm like, oh, he needs some healing, you know?
Right.
I'm like super sensitive about that right now because he's 3 and I'm like, this is the age when they...
Oh, yeah.
But you're doing a good job. And I want to say this, like, I am so proud of our generation. Yes, that and sprinkle.
Sprinkle.
Yeah.
Sparkle.
Oh, I'll take the other late stuff. Sparkle. That's right. Sparkle. But I'm really proud of our generation. Like, from all the stuff we've been through, like, I'm not gonna say anything bad about our parents. I feel like they've done the best job that they can possibly do of what they were taught. We have to understand, especially as Black people, what our parents, grandparents have been through. Now, I wouldn't give any excuse to anybody who was just horrible. I wouldn't do that. Yeah. And so I think that helped me forgive a lot of things too when it came to my parents. Yeah. But we are learning what not to do, and like what we seen that we know wasn't right, and now we're like, that's not right. You know, let me do something better. Let me not pass down these generational curses that were just thrown at me when I were younger. Right. I know. I can't get. Well, I can't see you being bullied, but I can see you crying a lot, baby.
Crying a lot. When you said cry, baby, I felt
because I know, because you got the little baby face too. You look like you about to cry right now. No, she's like, no, I'm laughing.
No, I actually see that in my son too, because he gets really emotional when like something is said to him in a tone. He's like, you see the tears on him. He's like, so it's like that sensitivity. It's like it's not really masculine or feminine. To me, it's like it's just a disposition. You know, it's just a type of person.
I understand,
because it's like sometimes I gotta be more hard and more direct and more you know, assertive. Closing deals and assertive, and some of that does come out. Like I developed that, but it's like I've learned to kind of protect and hide that softy, but inside I'm just really just a softy.
I understand that. I understand that because I think that's me too. And someone told me that too. Like, oh, I can't see you doing this because you're so soft. I'm like, what are you talking about? I ain't soft. No, but that's kind of how I like to approach everything. I'm very laid back. Yeah, I'm goofy, but I'm also laid back. Sometimes I'm more quiet than normal. And I am a little softer when it comes to people, so I expect people to be like that with me, especially people I'm dealing with all the time. When it came to like my dad, you know, he could raise his voice to discipline us. He never had to put his hands on us. One time he raised his voice at me, and it made me so emotional. And I was about to cry because I'm like, why are you talking to me like this?
Yeah, sometimes the way to get a woman to move and change isn't to be hard with her. Sometimes it's soft. Like the softest things a man might say, it's firm, it's clear, it's direct, but it's also absent of any type of like pushing.
Yes.
I would melt. Sometimes it's like,
and we melt. That's what happens. That's why we listen. So we start melting like,
you gotta
okay.
talk to men like that too. I feel like you're gonna get more, what they say, catch more flies with honey, right? So even when a man, instead of being like,
we'll catch more bees with honey.
Yeah, bees with honey.
Oh, I'm about to say flies like 2 days.
But flies. But you gotta talk to the man. You gotta be like, it's your tone. It's like how you say stuff. So you can't be all like, you know, like nagging and stuff to get stuff done. You gotta talk to them a certain type of way too. I learned that because that nagging don't work.
That's true
for anybody. Don't nag me. I'm not gonna nag you. No one's.
And I think I have an insecurity about being naggy. You know, like I'm always bringing Miles up, but because he's like my closest male friend, so I'll be like, and once a week I'll be like, Miles, I'm not doing too much, am I? Because like he's a man. I feel like I don't have that issue with a woman. He's a man. I feel like he doesn't want to hear nagging, and so I'm like, and I'm always crying to him and stuff. I'm like, he gonna be like, I ain't gonna be your friend anymore. But I think I have that insecurity with that, and I think, I'm like, Miles, am I doing too much? You're like, no, and I'm like, I think he think I'm doing too much.
Doing too much. No.
That's why he had to walk away just now.
For me, I think softness in a relationship, and I think that's why I said I'm trying to get into that softness, because when I think of softness in a relationship, it's trusting your partner, fully trusting your partner, and when times are low, being okay, knowing that they can handle it and you don't have to. Like, I'm so used to doing everything.
Yes, girl.
So that softness is that for me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like.
Ooh, it's a
I'm waiting for that. I want to be soft like that, to where I can trust my partner.
And
it's like being a safe place for each
Yeah.
other.
Like, you don't have to do
And I
everything
feel like
for
people,
me.
and the thing is, people get into relationships with people that they can't be safe with, but they don't want to be alone. And so it's just like, I can't trust you, so I can't be soft. But I'm like, man,
that's why
you need to go heal. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, be single, heal, and then
heal.
to be able to, where you also trust yourself that you are finding the right person.
Being with someone that understands you as well.
Yeah.
Like, because if you feel like you always have to explain yourself, you're not living in a soft life.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
I have a friend who, she told me that she and her husband, they've been married for 20 years. She said they've never raised their voices at each other.
Ooh, I like that.
They've never done that. They've never, when they argue, it's never a fight. It's just a disagreement, and then they kind of go and process it, and then they come back.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was beautiful, and it's
That
like
is.
that is possible.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
like
Some
that.
people like to fight. That's crazy.
Some people
That's toxic.
They're
toxicity and
used to.
chaos.
People get comfortable
They
with
do. They love
that
that
because
toxic
if
stuff.
you've been around that your whole life, and someone comes to you and that's why it's like hard for good people to find people sometimes, because you're good to someone, they're not used to
They're
it.
not used to it. Yeah. It's very
So
rare.
you can't take it personal. You just gotta leave that person alone and just go about your business.
People think toxicity is a flex, right? Because
It's
I'm
not.
thinking about Cardi. Should be like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
I'm not
sad.
toxic. I'm deadly. Like, no. That's
Yeah. Well,
that's
stay
not-
away from
that's
me
not
then.
okay. That's not okay.
Oh my God, I seen.
Too much.
So Jill Scott did an interview and she was saying, oh, dang, I forgot, because he was saying something about being mentally healthy. Like if you're, did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
What did she say?
From what I remember, she was saying, be mentally healthy before you get in a relationship, because that toxicity can feed into.
That's
the
true,
other
but that
person,
ain't
like,
what I was talking about. No, that's true though. No, but she was saying something about like having like she's not friends with people who
doesn't have a healthy mindset.
It was something like that. But it was the way she said
Because
it.
you can't, like, as a person that has a healthy mindset and isn't toxic, you're not naturally drawn to those type of people.
I
Mhm.
cannot stand
And it's
chaos.
Yeah.
So
You
chaos.
align yourself in
Yeah,
a
I-
way where
Mhm.
everything else around you will align with
Yes,
you.
yes.
So if
Yeah.
you're toxic, you're gonna find toxic. I'm sorry.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be
you
crazy.
attract
It
who
is-
you are really, and you entertain it as well.
But I was gonna say it's so much easier for somebody to pull you down
Oh yes.
Uh-huh.
than it is for you to pull them up.
Mhm.
So
It
that's
is.
why it's like we're not compatible with people who are unhealthy and toxic. It's just like we gotta protect ourselves, protect our energy, so
Yeah.
we don't get pulled down into
you
that
ain't
mess.
getting- She said, "I'm not toxic. I'm deadly." I'm like, bro, this. Like, girls wanna
Like,
be
that was
toxic
cute.
and stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, that was
that's
cute.
not cute at
You know
all.
what? I don't listen to a lot of rap. Sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, I like a little bop or whatever. But it'd be like when you hear the lyrics, sometimes it'd be
too
like,
much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
That one song,
Like, dang.
Affirmation, that's the only female rap song I've heard that's like positive.
And even
And,
then,
it got
too much.
and then it got the bop to it. You know, the
right. That's why I love.
Hype me up.
That's why I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
Lauryn
Hype me
Hill,
up.
man. Lauryn Hill did her thing, and she
Yeah.
got so popular. Well, she was in the Fugees, but of
Yeah.
course she had one solo album,
Yep.
and I still play that out to
Yep.
this day.
Yep.
And she was like, and what she talked about, they didn't want to hear that. Not the record labels. She was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they never promoted her like that. They
Yeah.
never did
That's so
anything because
crazy.
I'm empowering women. I'm telling you
Yeah.
to
What's
not
up?
be this and be yeah.
Bro, that's the
Mhm.
truth.
Right.
And so
Yeah, that's the
they don't
truth.
want that, and they don't want that in mainstream.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that all rap is bad because it's not. Even when it comes to men, like there's some good stuff. That's why I say I don't listen to a lot. I do listen to some, But when it comes to like the mainstream, like what they want you to hear, what they're putting out on the radio and all that stuff, yeah. So that's just different.
And I don't even know what they don't even know what they're saying. Like, I try to listen to some songs somebody had, "Young Boy Never Go Broke" or something. I don't understand what.
I don't understand when they mumble and whine and stuff. You know, the whining is a new one. The whining is a new one.
Why are you crying on the beat?
It's like, some song came on because I had it on Summer Walker Radio. It's a song she had with somebody. I said, "What is it? Why is he whining on her song?"
I don't understand.
Well, she on his song, but he whining. I'm like, "Girl, you can't be on somebody's song that's whining like that."
The era of music, the 90s and the early 2000s was good, and then it fell off. I don't know what happened, but
I heard that rap is on a decline now too.
When we say like, I think my thing is I don't need to say like mainstream because that's like a lot of what you hear or what's online.
Yes.
But there's a lot of good music out there. There's a lot of stuff out there. There's things that I listen to that are just like really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Things that you make, you know what I'm saying? You know, you making music and all that.
Sparkle.
Okay. Oh yeah, girl, because I was about to say sprinkle.
I know you were.
Dang, I know. She look at my lips like, oh, you dare.
My artist name now.
Yeah, Sparkle.
I know.
Sparkle.
Okay, now you know what? Let's go on to this game. Okay. This is a short little game. Where is it at? Okay, it's called This or That. Okay, so you either choose which one. It's not that hard. Heels or sneakers?
Heels. Yeah, I'm gonna go with heels.
I'm torn.
But they gotta be comfortable.
I'm torn too because
I'm
like,
can we just throw away the shoes
I really
now?
don't wear sneakers at all.
Me neither.
My brother bought me 2 pairs of Jordans. This is my only pair of Jordans.
I would say boots.
But I would say heels.
I love me some boots.
Yeah.
I actually love me a boot. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, we're gonna throw that in there. Forget the heels and the sneakers.
Yeah. I like boots.
I'm on my cowboy boots thing now.
Boots are sexy. That's why I love wintertime for boots.
Yeah, I love boots.
Yeah, me too.
One time I would love to wear it. In the summer out here though, my feet be sweating.
Girl.
Even in the summer, if you get a little bit of sun, I'm like, dang, I thought it was gonna be cold today.
We can't even wear
feet,
a boot.
Feet slipping and sliding.
80 degrees.
Yeah, you gotta wear your feet out.
I know. You try to be all nice and cozy around Christmas time. You can't even do that because you're sweating.
Yep.
Okay, solo date or girls' night?
Solo date.
Oh wait.
I like a girl.
No.
Yeah, it depends.
I'm gonna go with the girls' night.
I'll say girls brunch. I don't know about girls' night.
I gotta be in by 8 p.m., huh?
Is a whole bunch of girls?
Y'all getting too technical.
Okay,
do you want to go on a girls' night or you want to go by yourself?
All you need like I say girls, like your girls, like your friends,
your friends
who you're comfortable with, you can get loose with, just have a good time. And
I guess a girls. It just all depends.
Yeah,
it depends on the mood. I can go out by myself.
I don't ever go out by myself. So I think
people talk to you more when you go out by yourself too.
Yeah.
If you go on vacation by yourself, they'll really talk to you by yourself on vacation. They'll be talking to you. Yeah.
I don't like that on vacation. Sometimes I want
to be talking to you, girl.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, Cancun, they be talking. I be listening.
They be trying to get you, girl.
Hey, that's what's up.
Therapy or vacation?
Vacation.
Because I feel like vacation is therapy.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like I've had enough therapy. I'm ready to go on vacation.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I had more therapy than I did vacation.
I would take vacation too. Yeah, you can rest on your vacation. That's therapeutic right
there.
Go
to a resort. That's
girl,
therapy.
Yes.
Full glam or natural face?
Natural face.
I'm in the middle. I like full glam, but I don't know. I always have to have my eyelashes on. Does that count for natural?
Yeah.
Okay, then I would just say natural because I always put my eyelashes on.
No,
with nothing else, some lip gloss, but I have.
That's semi-natural. That's like natural. I would say that's natural face. Like you know, how people do their natural makeup, kind of thing. I would say that's that.
Yeah, I just put eyelashes.
Okay, city life or small town peace? City can be peaceful too, can't it?
Is this permanent? These questions are
I
hard.
know, because I like the city life, but I'm like, sometimes you want to get away.
You can get out of the city.
I think I would pick a
So what would you rather live, though? Would you rather live in the city, or would you rather, like if you were just to live there for the rest of your life?
Or the suburbs.
Honey, small town.
Small town? No.
Yeah, like a country or something.
I'll live in the city and and then leave when I need to.
Why do you choose the city though? I'm curious.
I don't want to. I've lived in a small town. I would not want to live in a small town. I live in the suburbs, but you said small town.
Yeah,
I think I would pick city.
Like
I
small
haven't
town.
lived in a small. I have lived in a small town.
I don't like small town. Suburb, yeah. Small town, no.
I feel like a small town. Everybody know everybody. It get kind of messy.
It does, yeah.
When you break up with somebody, they
girl,
with your
everyone's related.
Yeah, don't have a cheating husband.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you might be dating your cousin. You don't know what's going on.
I think city.
You can learn more. You get more experiences, more variety.
You can leave the city. And go and come back. But where I'm gonna leave I don't no small town.
Texting or voice notes?
Ooh, I'm voice note all day.
I love
You know what?
voice
Thank
notes.
you for that because
Yes.
I don't get a lot of voice notes.
Oh, but you will
It's
probably.
it's very nice. It's very nice. To
Okay,
have some voice
because
notes.
I feel like sometimes people don't like voice notes.
Well, now Apple it like transcribes it for you, so I can read it as a
Oh,
text.
okay.
And if I want to listen to it, I can listen to it. But I save them all because you never know when you want to go back and listen. You know.
Yeah, that's the
you
only
can't tell
thing.
a tone
Yeah.
of voice from a text message too.
Yeah.
So I might be texting you something, you might read it the wrong way, but if I'm saying
Exactly,
it to you,
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it's
you know
like
what
a
I'm saying?
sensitive
Yeah.
thing.
I don't know, because sometimes I feel like I have to put an LOL on something so you won't think that I'm like
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Soft love or passionate love. Ooh.
Mm.
Ooh,
Passionate.
I need that passion, girl.
I'm passionate. Okay, so that brings up like I wrote a book
Oh, yeah,
for
go ahead.
intense
Uh-huh.
lovers.
Ooh,
So-
lovers.
Oh, tell us about this book, because I don't want to hear about it.
Turn your way completely.
Yeah.
So I identify as an intense lover. So that's just someone who they feel a lot and they love very hard. They love very intensely. When I say hard, I don't mean like intrusive and angry or anything like that, but it's just like
Very
it comes with a
intensely, yeah.
lot. It comes with
Yes.
imagination. It comes
Yes.
with ideas. It comes with support. It comes with loyalty and just all these feelings and devotion. It's like it comes with a lot. It's like it's not lightly. It's
I'm with you on that.
yeah.
You'll get the
And
real
it's
deal.
very intense when you're with them.
Ooh,
It's
they
like
get them like your breath in your stomach.
yeah, you
touch
get
it,
the
they
vibes.
feel
Like
all
yeah,
that.
Get it all over.
yes.
Full body. Yes.
But
Yeah.
can that also still be soft love though? Or no? It's completely
think-
different.
What's soft love?
Well, wait.
Yeah, how would
Yeah,
you
that's what
define
you
that?
mean.
Because
I was kinda
there are
confused.
moments when it can be.
Oh.
Passionate. When somebody's like passionate with me, they're really like gentle and like caring.
I think-
Like
Yeah, I think
Okay.
passionate is a
I'm
little.
gonna
Passionate is
get-
a little bit more aggressive,
I'm gonna get like
right? Well, not bad aggressive,
but like
but more intense. I
Intense.
think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna create a visual to describe what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay. Would you rather have a man touch you like this, like really gentle, or grab you like that? Like that.
Well, not like that. Like somebody who
I don't like to be grabbed like
or
that.
touch your butt, like grab your butt, like
You wanted to be like this one.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, that I think that's a little bit.
Yeah, I'm passion fire because every day, no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. I would say passionate. I would say
Honestly,
I like passion
I'm for
because I
passion.
am I am an intense person and I love deeply, very
Yeah.
deeply.
Yeah.
So passion, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go for passion.
Can't go wrong with passion.
Okay.
Mhm.
Closure or letting go. I'm gonna let you go because I don't need no closure.
No.
Bye. I am good to let somebody go. But anyway,
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
let it go. The let it go is
Closure
the
or let
closure.
go.
I would say closure.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will be like, "Oh, I just cut them off, whatever." Like it's for me, yeah, I'm gonna cut you off, but I'm gonna let you know why I cut you off. You know, like I don't ever want somebody to just like up and leave me oblivious to everything, and they're just in their feelings about something that may not even be what I'm trying to.
I don't think it
portray
really
Yeah.
means.
or-
I don't think it really means cutting off. Well, not from what I get it.
Mhm.
Closure, I feel like lingers things along. Like, oh, we
When
gotta
you're like,
meet
oh, I
up
just
and
need
talk.
closure. Yeah, I gotta
But I'm
get
like,
my
okay.
back.
No.
'Cause I'm like,
No.
letting go to me, it's just like, you know, I'm getting over it. I'm over it. I'm gonna let you go. You need to do you.
Yeah.
And get away from me.
Yeah, let them go.
I think it depends on the person because if it's somebody that I literally don't like, then letting it go is easy, right? It's like I'm tired of you, get out.
If you're
But
married, though, that's
if
different,
but if it's somebody you really care about, like that you love really deeply,
Mm.
it's hard to just let it go. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
It's like you can't just let it
Like,
go.
I feel
'cause
like it
it's
has to be some type of conversation.
Yeah,
The
I need
conversation
closure.
is not there.
when something suddenly happens, like that's where it hurts and to the point where you crave closure. It's like if somebody like blocks you out of nowhere, like in the middle, and you don't even
Yeah,
know.
like,
You,
what
if you want to
happened?
know
Yeah.
why, that's different.
Yeah.
That's the
To
why.
me,
But
that's
if
closure,
you
knowing
did something
why,
and
yeah.
I like say you cheat on me, oh no, you know
You know
cheat
why,
on me,
get
you
the
knew
phone.
when you cheated.
Yeah.
We
We
had
don't-
this
we
big
don't-
blowout, or I walk away.
You already know
Yeah.
what it is.
I just feel like
Yeah.
when someone wants closure, sometimes they want to try to get back in.
They did
like
that open door. I just
yeah,
want to
it
talk.
opened-
No,
yeah.
no, ain't nothing to talk
Yeah,
about.
let's
I don't
just
even
let it
talk
go.
to you. Let it
No.
go.
Yeah.
Let's just let it go.
Let it go.
Mm-mm.
Snip,
What?
snip.
How they say? Cut it.
Cut it. You need to cut it. Yeah, and you said snip, snip, like sprinkle, sprinkle, snip,
Yeah,
snip.
snip, snip.
Oh, we got a new one, y'all.
Snip, snip,
Oh,
snip,
snip,
snip.
snip. Sprinkle. Oh, sparkle.
Sparkle.
Sniff, sniff. I know, girl. I gotta get it right. I couldn't even think of sprinkle at first. Now I'm over here. Can't stop saying sparkle. Yeah, we gotta have our sparkle. All right, thank y'all so much for coming in. Thank you guys so much for watching my first solo show. Well, I'm not solo because I got they might be back next week. Who knows? I don't know.
Hello.
Okay. All right, bye.
Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I hype me up. I got 99 problems, but I got 100 reasons. If it rains, sleet, or snow, I'ma ball air seeds. Cause I gotta hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I hype me up.